What's up, YouTube? I'm going to make another video about this straight to hell Commando leather jacket that I got right around 1 year ago. And I'm starting off the video behind the camera because I just want to show one useful modification that I made. I sort of copied shot leather jackets on this. I have to focus the camera, so give me a second. You can see that snap button right there in the middle. That's to hold the belt in place so it doesn't, flop around all over the place. Like that when you're wearing it. And yeah, that's I put two of them on there because the first one right here was sort of a mistake, and I needed it to be more towards the zipper. But anyway, let me get on with the 1 year overview aspect. So I guess this is going to be the good, bad, and ugly, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see here. You can go back and watch my other video if you want. I'm going to zip it up real quick. I'll give you a visual representation of how it's broken in and all that. That's mainly why I wanted to make this video. Besides, I've had actually maybe about 3 or 4 requests to do an update video, and here it is. So, as you can see, it has the telltale, leather jacket arm creases over the past year. It's easier to move in than it was when I first got it, and I still like the jacket, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to list some things that I don't like about this jacket. And the first thing is the fact that this is a fashion jacket. I mean, I don't ride a motorcycle. I probably will in the future because I want to buy one because they're cool. But this is not a functional motorcycle jacket, being that it doesn't have gussets. It doesn't have gussets in the shoulders back here. You can see there's nothing here, nothing here. There's no underarm footballs, as Shot calls them. And you can notice whenever I put my arms out, as if I was grabbing handlebars, the jacket rides up around my waist. See? It's sort of tight. And I have a feeling that the entire life of this jacket, it's going to be pretty tight. It's not going to stretch that much. And that is the main thing that I do not like about this jacket, despite the fact that I don't have a motorcycle. It's just really tight. The way they make them, they run small. I have a 38-inch chest, and I had to buy a size 42 so it could fit. And as you can see, it still fits perfectly, even though it's still a little bit loose. Not loose, but tight. And I guess I'll just give it a turn around here. You can see how it pulls really tight around my shoulders when I move this way. It's basically a fashion jacket. Not saying it wouldn't save your skin if you were riding a bike and fell off and hit asphalt. It would do its job. It's just not a functional biker jacket. And again, that's what I don't like about it. I've been tucking the belt under the loop and having the snap in place. That way the belt's not flopping around on both sides. There's also one more thing to note on the lining here. You probably can't see from there, and I don't feel like getting close to the camera, but there's a few different loose threads in this lining here, which just screams cheap to me. It does. There's none on this side, but there's I feel like there was more than that, but yeah, there was one up here. 2 up here. I guess that's why they changed their new jackets to have that, they call it laser stitching. It's like a bunch of little dots, like heat tacked, in the same X quilted pattern. Those mosquitoes are out here. But this is my 1-year update video of this straight-tail Commando. I really don't know much more to say about it. I still like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not completely trashing it. It's just the fact that I would prefer it to have shoulder or underarm gussets. I don't know what else you want me to say. To the people who requested the video, I guess this one's for you. Oh, one extra thing I wish this jacket had is a second pocket on this side. I like when there's two pockets instead of just one on this side. But regardless, I still like the jacket. It's nice. It's not a bad jacket. Before I forget, this is the last thing I'll mention. That this particular jacket, the arms were manufactured sort of weird. I have my arm straight down to my side, as you can see, and notice the right zipper. It's sort of on the top of my arm like it's supposed to be, although I prefer zippers on the bottom. But regardless, you can see it's right here, and this one is more towards my wrist bone, the side of my arm. You can see the seam sort of twists to the top of my hand, whereas this one, the seam stays on the side of my arm. I would call that a defect. And that sort of bothers me in a way. I mean, I try not to pay too much attention to it, but whatever, I'm sure this video is long enough. This is for you guys who requested it, 3 or 4 of you. See you later.